Hello, subsuuuume. How's it going? You're asking me about how I feel about genres of music that could be prefaced with easy or smooth or whatever. Um, I can't say I have much experience with smooth jazz, which is the only thing along those lines that's coming to mind right now. But if by easy listening you mean like adult contemporary mid-period Eric Clapton type stuff, I always wonder what sort of void that comes from in people's lives that need to be filled. Like, if it's old people who maybe need to be convinced that members of their generation, such as Eric Clapton for example, because he's an old person and he has been for a very long time now, if they need to be convinced that people of their generation can still really achieve something musically that could be described as rocking, then I think that the whole genre is just a sad and sorry reflection on people's inability to deal with aging. I know that all the rocking out I do in my life will have to be achieved when I'm fairly young, because it's just not an appropriate way for an old man to behave. I'll probably be sitting back in a wheelchair sipping cups of tea, commenting on how cute people's children are, or just not being involved in activities that were never designed for me in the first place. I'm going to age more gracefully than that. So yeah, that's my opinion on easy listening, adult contemporary, whatever you'd call it. It's just born out of public insecurity, and it's like these people are lowering their standards for what they want to hear. It's like, have you ever read one of those Rolling Stone magazine one of their modern, like, best of the noughties type lists? Because like at least half of the artists are really old, and I just don't understand how they could conclude that being old is a good thing, aside from obviously because they're old. So I suppose the point I'm trying to get at here is that there are large sections of the media people consume that's just its only purpose is to make them feel like they're still relevant to something, like they still have a place in the world. Like, have you seen that film, what was it called, Young at Heart, where it's a load of like really, really old people, 70, 80 odd, like you couldn't live out a cool existence and still be alive at that sort of age, and they're singing songs that they were 40 years old when they first came about, and now the songs themselves are 40 years old. And it just feels like they've been cruelly roped into it. Like, the public at large wants to laugh at old people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against laughing at old people, because they're definitely retarded, but it's just something I'd rather do on my day-to-day life. I don't think that any of them really deserve to be given screen time when they're exactly the same as all the other old people in the world. I suppose I'm rambling at this point, but yeah, the basic point I'm trying to make here is that being young is really, really great, and we should savor it for as long as possible. Thanks for your time.